My friend was the one who introduced me to the idea of reselling because we was in middle school. Bro had Mad Supreme, the new Jordans. Bro.
Yeah, all the hype beast stuff. Crazy.
He had bots. Anything dropped, cop like 10 pairs of them. Reselling. Bro used to come in with the Revenge. You remember Revenge from X?
Yeah.
Yo.
Bro. And it's interesting because I don't know if I didn't have those friends, how my thought process would be right now. I guess being in that circle with them, it allowed me to be vulnerable and open and not closed-minded with certain things. Because if you was a bot, you would get roasted.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the Underground Fanatic Podcast. With a new episode. I'm here with my co-host,
Gerard.
and we got a guest for y'all today. Introduce yourself, man.
Fokker. ET Layer.
How y'all doing?
Yes, sir. Doing good, Brody. How about yourself?
Chilling.
Most def. That's good to hear, bro.
That's what's up. Me glad to have you here on the podcast, man. I know it took a while, but hey, man, you know things happen, but we finally here. We rocking and rolling.
Most def.
So let's get into the interview. So you feel me? Where you from?
Also, Miami, when for the most part, I knew with Broward there.
Yeah.
Like, you got a mix of that culture kind of.
Yeah.
You know, I love Miami. I'm from Broward. I go to school in Miami, so everything kind of really comes to.
That's what's up. We just had our last interviewer, like, who was on the show. He was from Broward too. We got a lot of people from like different places. Like,
Played on the same team.
oh, for real?
Like the same basketball team.
No way.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's
Like a little like.
yeah. Nah, bro. The world is such a small world. Look, that's crazy, fam.
Heck yeah. Most def. So tell us a little bit about what you got going on with your project. You know what I'm saying? Just give us a little brief introduction.
So long. Yeah, I'm working on a little project. You be raw with kind of project because, you know,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, you know, I like to make clothes. I like to be creative. I like having a creative outlet. And yeah, for the most part, it's called LIVEREAL. It can mean whatever you want it to mean, but just live real to yourself. I don't really care too much. I used to care a lot about people trying to understand the medium, but
You're right.
and see if you, I guess, if you don't get it, then it's probably not for you. There, you'll see it. It's gonna come around there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it used to be always where I live real. I just where I really liked it in here. I got there from the song to me. I'm always gonna live real.
Valid.
Representing.
Whatever is my brand, kind of brings you the little meaning of something is being not real life. Because we get caught up in those type of days and it kind of distracts us from ourselves and being intense and not living real.
Right. Yeah. Feel that.
Yeah, not to get too deep, but I just like to make clothes. I like to be creative. I like to film, make videos, videography. I just like to create and inspire people to do that stuff. That's pretty much what I like to do.
Most def.
So basically, you're a creative artist. Anything you find joy in creating, that's what you do. You put your art out there for the world to see.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Most
So
def.
like, what made you be getting your clothing brand? Basically, like, what made you want to start your clothing brand?
Yeah, I always said I really would do one, but I never really did it until the summer coming into college, which, I believe it was 2 years ago. Yeah, it was the summer getting into my first year. So I always said I was going to do it, but I didn't even start. So randomly, I was just like, okay, I'm just going to start. And it started so bad, but like the start is what initiated me starting to learn and understand
You're right.
who I have to be. Because it's not always going to start off the best.
Right.
But when, oftentimes I looked at other people's success and then, you didn't just get there like fast and like just have it. But like, you really never know how many hours or what's been put in behind that.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's right there in your face, but it's a process for you.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I started in this summer and I was just working hella hours on it, working on designs, trying to understand how I want to make designs. Like I know, for example, Rod, he makes, because he got a brand as well.
This orange January.
On Procreate.
Yeah, I use Procreate and then Adobe.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even use that. I rarely use Adobe. For the most part, I only use Paint.net. But I had to understand what works the best for me.
Right.
Create your vision that I want. So not everything is gonna be the same for everybody, which is one thing I had to understand. And that's what I took into the creative process of native and brand. When I went through a whole lot of what do I want to brand identity to be, who I want my target audience to be, a whole lot of how do I make my clothes to look like, how do I want them to fit, who's gonna make the clothes, who's the manufacturer, how much am I paying? A whole lot of those things I had to take into account because I guess I didn't really see in the forefront. But I found a love for the process, and yeah, it just showed me like not everybody can do this, and not everybody can do it successfully. So our
Facts.
goal is to do it successfully here, though. Yeah, God willing, all that will come to fruition.
Yeah.
I mean, it has, but I want.
Yeah.
Like,
Most
just like
def.
you said, it's a lot of work put in behind closed doors that a lot of people don't see. Sometimes it's not even the big steps. The most important steps is the small one.
Yeah.
That's the one that each and every time you take that small step, it's leading up to that bigger step because you're so used to doing the little things, you know what I mean? It's like the little things, it's easier for you because you already mastered those little things to be like, okay, I'm moving on to the next project. I mastered what I need for me to understand how this next project is going to take time for me to basically move around a project and understand what you're doing. Cause sometimes people just jump into things head on straight, like you said, but you realize the amount of dedication it takes, the amount of time it takes.
Yeah.
So like when you see someone else's success, don't hate, bro. It did not happen overnight. It took a lot of trial and error for them to get to where they want to be. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. They think things happen overnight. No, you're gonna fail a lot of times before you even make it. I'm gonna be honest with you. And that's what a lot of people don't understand. So
And
Who's
I
that?
don't know if I told you that they don't have to organize something. Some people they do.
some people they do. Exactly.
Doesn't work with the car and everything.
Dealt with. Facts.
Inspire somebody not gonna send them a car, but so be so shit. Oh, I can't carry drugs.
Just limit it. Just limit it.
Yeah,
Don't go crazy with it, but
Yeah, just be you, bro.
Go inspire somebody, but then somebody you gotta send them a situation. They could always be worse. Can't decline.
Yeah. I feel like another thing too that people undermine is that it takes like actual effort going out there, word of mouth, putting the word in.
Right.
But a lot of these clothing brands, you'll see them run ads to like what it is, like Meta, or you do Instagram ads, or you do TikTok, and they'll just expect, okay, I make a product, I throw some ad money on it, and I'm gonna blow up. But it really takes some real work for someone to look at your brand and say, who is this? Why should I buy their stuff? And then really purchase from them. Like, people don't really understand that. It's like not as easy as just throwing ad money in and you blow up.
It's rare because it also comes down to like, what do you want your project to be remembered as?
you're right.
Yeah.
Probably associates with you a little bit. If you market yourselves as being a part of the brand, like it depends how you market yourself. Some people they'll market a brand and you'll never see their face.
Yeah.
If you include yourself within it, kind of adds to the image of who you are.
Right.
Yeah.
What do you want your work, your product to be recognized for? All right.
Yeah.
You see how y'all boys gotta live real?
Yeah.
Soon enough, God willing, the whole cap is gonna be like that.
It's real.
Yeah.
But it's like it's a lot of planning. I'm assuming you would think that goes into that to have
You're right.
people on campus learning how do you make that happen. Like it's hella steps where it's all part of the process. You gotta love the process.
Yeah.
You gotta love it because we're still gonna be the same person at the end of the day that we want.
Yeah.
So,
No, that's facts. That's real. And not only the clothing brand being a project, but you as a person is the greatest project you'll ever work on. So
Yeah.
you might as well take that time and do whatever you want. It doesn't matter if you succeed, fail, try any and everything, because you never know what you can learn from it. You never know what you can take away from it. Because at the end of the day, you're the only person who's going to work on yourself. So that's what I could say. So let me ask you this, like as a person who has a clothing brand, how do you stay creative and competitive? Like how do you stay creative and unique in a competitive market?
for the most part, it's really just know what I want out of it, like in practice, that I want. It's crazy. I keep referencing Gerard, but me and Gerard was in a room with one of our dogs, and me and Kara were literally discussing for like 1 to 2 hours about what I want LIVEREAL to be and how I want it to impact people and what I want people to look at it and recognize and feel from it. So it's like
yeah, at the end of the day, it's going to be competitive because there's going to be other people doing their own things. I'm by nature, I'm a competitive person. I don't know. I think sports played a part in that because you learn a lot of things through that. I played basketball, so it's like discipline and just wanting to, beat somebody else because you feel like you're the better competitor. But for the most part, it's like I could really I could really care less about what you got going on because I know what my angle is.
You're right.
We probably don't even have the same end. And I know I don't have the same angle as a lot of people just because of my thought process behind a lot of things I do with my brand, like selling a shirt for $1. Like, I know some people's angle with a brand is to literally just make money. I could see LIVEREAL just getting something bigger than that, so I can't subject myself to be in competition with you. I mean, for the most part, I'm in competition with myself and how far I feel like I could bring the brands. Like I said, bro, I need everybody on this campus wearing LIVEREAL. I mean Miami. When you think of Miami, FIU, I need you to think of
LIVEREAL.
like those type of associations. And I don't want those type of associations where you can relate to the brand. So it's like, damn, I should buy that. Or you see somebody in it, it's like, damn, I should buy that. Like a lot of times I keep saying it, like, I don't even want my clothes to just be modeled how I see a lot of people just model clothes or model this to buy it. Nah, bro, I want you to wear it for real. Like, I want you to wear it. Like, it's a lot of things of just knowing what I want that makes me understand what is my competitive market or like how do I want to compete with it. So like just knowing what I want for real, bro. Just knowing what I want makes everything so much clearer. It makes me plan everything better. It makes me just my approach to how I work better. To know what I want for it. And that's what anything in large.
Yeah. Nah, that's understood.
That's valid.
Yeah.
And have you ever had like, I guess to kind of dive into your entrepreneurial like background, have you ever had like any entrepreneurial projects or businesses that you worked on in the past, like as a kid, like as a jit?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the first was probably around.
Let me know. Let us know, bro.
My first really understanding of how to create something or refer to something to make a profit was probably on Roblox.
Okay. Oh, that's tough. All right. Yo, let me know.
I
Roblox.
used to make clothes on Roblox.
Oh.
From close friends. We both made clothes on Roblox. And on Roblox, you could create anything. Like, we play the game and stuff, but you could create anything on there.
Yeah.
So we used to, I used to try and make games and stuff. I used to try and make games. I used to play games. And that's where it comes from, like, just getting inspiration from seeing other things.
Yeah.
Or something. So that's why I also feel like, experiencing things is very important. Like, it's no real downtime. At least for me with LIVEREAL, like, if I'm not working on it, I still feel like I'm gaining something. Like, even this interaction with y'all.
Yeah.
Like, to gain something and incorporate it in my brand.
Yeah.
It's just a creative thought.
Right.
Yeah.
But so I used to make clothes on Roblox, and there was this thing, it's probably still there, it's called Limited, where it's like, imagine reselling where you buy something and it has a value to it, and you could trade it with people.
Oh.
And get the currency.
You're right.
Or Robux. And it was a lot of that, and a lot of making clothes. I did have a clothing brand in Roblox. It was called Zephyr. It was clothing.
That's clothing. That's crazy.
Yeah, it ranged from that, to Roblox. And then I resold stuff. My friend was the one who introduced me to the idea of reselling because we was in middle school. Bro had Mad Supreme, the new Jordans. Bro.
Yeah, all the hype beast stuff. That's crazy.
He had bots. Anything dropped, boom, cop like 10 pairs of them. Reselling. Bro used to come in with the Revenge. You remember Revenge from X?
Yeah.
Yo.
Bro. And it's interesting because it's like, I don't know if I didn't have those friends, how my thought process would be right now. Because it's like, I don't know, I guess being in that circle with them, it allowed me to be vulnerable and open and not closed-minded with certain things. Because if you was a bot, you would get roasted. Like,
Yeah.
we used to flame each other. But I don't know, whatever. So,
Yeah.
And then I did a little bit of reselling with shoes. And I did drop shipping. I did drop shipping for a little bit. That was like my main source of income, like my junior year. I did a lot of drop shipping. But the drive I had with drop shipping, bro, I used to go into class, take the school computers, take 2 of them hoes, do homework on one, or whatever the teacher was talking about. But I would be doing mad drop shipping on the other computer, like listening to Central C the whole time in class.
Nah, that
Like,
drive is crazy.
but that's what I'm saying. And it's like, it trickled over definitely from basketball because of Kobe, like just the inspiration. So it's like, bro, it all trickles over into how I pour into my work with LIVEREAL or any other endeavor. And then, I went from drop shipping and then I got a job. But that shit not really for me, bro. Like, I mean, it's part of the process, at least for me, because it shows me what the fuck I don't want. You get what I'm trying to say? And it also, like, all the other entrepreneurship things I've did, it also showed me, like, bruh, I could be successful. I know I can be successful on my own.
Yeah.
I don't need, like, a degree or a 9 to 5. Like, I truly know I can be successful on my own. I know some people can't say that, but the processes that I've been through has shown me that. And also my dad, that dude's an entrepreneur for real. That's a lot. That's where I get a lot of my game from. And it's crazy because sometimes he'll be talking to me, trying to tell me game, and I'm like, all right, bro, I already know. Like, when I talk about it, bro, like when he be trying to give me game, like, nah, it's true. Like a lot of what I know and understand is from him. Cause bro made it a successful living off of being an entrepreneur and not having to work for somebody. So it's like, bro, all this stuff, I don't need it.
Yeah.
I'm living real.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Your own now.
Yeah.
You don't need to be under nobody. You don't need to comply to nobody.
And that goes for everybody. I mean, it depends how you want to live your life, obviously, in it. But, you know, you don't need somebody else to be successful. I mean, obviously, a team and stuff, you know, that's helpful. But what I'm trying to say is, like, if you want to be your own boss in your life and have your own business, like, you don't want to work for somebody, you can do it. But you got to be dedicated for the cause because, you know, it's not always going to be sunflowers, rainbows, all that stuff. It's going to be, the tough times is what makes the process more enjoyable.
Yeah.
But then obviously I wanted to live real. And I'm rocking with it. Even if people don't see the message, you're going to see it soon. You're going to understand it soon.
Let me ask you this about clothing brands. Do you think streetwear and luxury could coexist in a single brand?
Yeah, I feel like Virgil did that.
Virgil?
And I feel like he kind of played him in the luxury brand's faces when he did it. I don't know if y'all remember Pyrex. He started up before Off-White, it was Pyrex. Bro used to literally just, like, he didn't even buy blanks. He would literally just go to like a polo store, buy all their flannels, and just print a Pyrex print on the shirt. Sell that bitch for like $500. People would eat it up though. I guess the connections he had did play a part of it. Yeah. But there was something with a cease and desist because the name Pyrex and stuff. So then he switched it over to Off-White. Bro, it's more of his mentality and thinking process and creative process behind it was the biggest importance and not so much of what he was actually selling. Like, when you think of Off-White, I know you're thinking of those stripes. Yeah. Very identifiable. My Haitian ass, I don't know. Sometimes I be saying words, pronouncing them.
That's cool, huh?
Very identifiable. It's like I've never seen a design like that. So if you see it from afar,
you automatically know it's Off-White.
Yeah. Oh, Virgil, Off-White. Certain little shit like that. And like, he literally did the same shit. He just got a shirt. It was a hoodie. Literally a Champion hoodie. The Champion piece was still on it. He just bought hella Champion hoodies, and then he put a painting on it. I don't know who it was from. He put a painting on it, put like Off-White around it. Bro, selling that bit for like $400, people was eating it up. It just goes to show a lot of what you put your work into when it comes to clothing, whether if you want a luxury brand or a streetwear brand, if you just know what you want and how you want it to be perceived by people and who you want wearing it, because obviously Virgil knew who he wanted to be wearing it to give it that, you know, spark of people wanting to buy it. He had people like Trav wearing it, Kanye, ASAP Rocky, like a lot of those different things. But you know, he's been in the industry a little bit, working with creative processes and like all type of stuff for a minute. So that does help as well. But yeah, if you just know what you want and how you want it to be perceived by people and the design behind it, you could sell a blank black shirt for $100 and people gonna eat it up.
Still gonna eat it up.
You got to know how you want to market things. You got to know how you gonna place it in people's face, because that's the direction. I'm not gonna say that's the direction I want LIVEREAL to go into, but that's gonna be a capability of LIVEREAL being executed on. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Like, it's hard for me to have a competitive market with some people that we not even thinking the same sometimes. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
But yeah.
And I feel like that's the beauty of, I guess, putting a face to your brand sometimes too. Cause like, you're able to do things like that. Okay, like, oh, Virgil, you feel me? Like, people gonna think of Off-White when they think of Virgil. You know what I'm saying? Well, backwards. They're gonna think of Virgil when they think of Off-White. And it's like, you can be creative. You have creative freedom with it because people know who you are. So you're able to sell your brand based off the person that they know that you are type jump.
Yeah.
And it was somebody that talked about that too, not even like on some creative jump. It was like, y'all know who Alex Hormozzi is?
Yeah.
Yeah, like he talks about that a lot. It's like building yourself up as a person so that when you sell your brand, you're able to really just envelope your audience in it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that personal brand.
yeah. It's like, because he brought up an example. It was like, okay, if you start a brand, I think he said like selling like drinks or something like that. Yeah. And then The Rock starts a brand selling drinks. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can go rock with The Rock because they know him. You feel me? Like they know
His personal brand is big.
Yeah, his personal brand. That's what I'm saying.
That's similar to like what Quan do.
Yeah.
He sells out on his drops mainly because he's Quan. And people already know he's a YouTube personality, you feel me? Like, people already know him. So they gonna cop this shit just out of love, out of support for him. Even if the piece may be ass. Quan could drop a regular black tea and I bet you that bitch gonna sell out.
Still gonna sell out.
So it's a way to play things, you feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, what do you offer the people
Right.
itself? I think that's kind of how like, that's a good like way to, I guess, get like views, get some build up on YouTube. Cause Quan, he started off like doing like tutorials for real. Like he was just doing like fashion for real, like doing fits and all that. Well, he started off like playing like 2K and jump.
Okay.
Like, you gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, you gotta start somewhere.
You gotta start somewhere for real. So he started off doing that. Then he started vlogging. Like once people started getting enveloped with his content, they like, oh yeah, he be putting it on, this and that. Like he started vlogging and people started rocking with him for real.
That his personality.
Yeah, because he had something to offer first, then he dragged that over to his personal content.
Brand. Yeah. Yo, that's actually crazy. Cause like, let me ask y'all this then. Do y'all think clothing brands that deals with influencers can be trusted? Or do y'all think clothing brands with like, how do I say it? Clothing brands with like a name that's like, let's say Saint Laurent, right? Would you trust a brand like that over a brand that's from an influencer? Do you think those brands can be trusted as much?
Me, I don't care, bro. If I like the clothes, I like the clothes. I'm gonna buy whatever I like, influencer or not. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like it depends on the trajectory of it, I guess. Like if a brand starts out where they're just trying to get influencers in their brand just to be seen, it's like, yeah, it's gonna bring you some hype, but what's the longevity of it, I guess? Cause you're dependent on your influencers to really bring your audience.
And I sent you a video about something like that, a little along the lines from that Cortez interview. Is this guy named Clint who owns Cortez. It's like, at the end of the day, you shouldn't really be dependent on others or having other people in your clothes to be the success for your clothes. At the end of the day, it gotta come down to, am I really gonna work towards getting this shit? I'm gonna do it without you or with you. It don't matter. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's like, the influence and stuff, it do help in it, but you still gotta have your own set goal in mind of what I'm gonna be doing with this brand, with or without the help of others.
Facts.
That's what it boils down to most of the time in anything you do. You should know you got the will to drive the actual brains and thoughts for you to pull off anything that you want to do. You shouldn't have to feel like, okay, I need him to help me out with this. Or I can't do this unless if I got so-and-so with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You should know that, okay, I got the knowledge, the intelligence for me to start off anything that I want to do and be successful in it.
Facts.
So what's some other clothing brands that you know that's popping from people who start off as influencers? Besides Quan, obviously.
Started off as influencers. Senna. But he's not really an influencer, he's a rapper from Central C.
Okay.
So he blew up making music first, and then he ventured off into making clothes.
We got the obvious on Kanye, you know, with the Yeezy round.
Yeah. Kanye, yeah. And it's crazy because we see Yeezy now, but there was so many failed, not even Yeezy, like even just clothes. And he worked with Virgil a lot with that, just failed startups. I don't know if y'all know Pastel.
I heard about it.
Yeah,
I think I heard of that too.
It was so many of those before we just seen the forefront of Yeezy.
Yeah.
So it's like, this shit really a process, bro.
Yeah, it's a process. Trial and error.
Hundreds of prototype, like, shit, it's a process, dog. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Dang, that just shows the evolution for real. Like, it takes time.
Mm-hmm. You can't expect for you to start off day one, you all crispy and clean, everything smooth. No, it's gonna be bumps in the road. You feel me? It's gonna be times where you want to quit. It's gonna be times you're gonna doubt yourself. Like, is this really for me? But if you really want it, trust me, nothing gonna stop you.
Yeah. I think another example too is like, I think Tyler the Creator got a brand as well. It's like Golf LaFleur. I don't know if you heard of it.
I heard of it.
I think he just dropped like some Converses or something recently, and they hard too. But I think, wasn't he doing Odd Future back then?
Yeah.
Am I tripping? Yeah. So like, I seen somebody else talking about that the other day. Oh, matter of fact, I seen what's the name? He was talking about how Ian was a culture vulture.
Yeah.
And then Ian had dissed him, and he said Odd Future in his diss on like a freestyle. So, okay, that's what got me reminded of that. But like, that reminds me of that, because I guess Ian was talking about how Odd Future ain't really like popping like that no more. Like, but it was popping back then.
Right.
Now it's like, okay, it's Golf LaFleur. You know, it's a different thing. So that's another example as well.
Our Future was the shit back then. Like,
Nah, for real.
from what I heard, I wasn't really that into so.
Yeah, I wasn't really that in tune, but I used to see it all the time.
So yeah, have you collaborated with any influencers so far in your clothing brand, or it's just been you?
Yeah, I've collaborated with some influencers before. I don't know if y'all know Icon Nikki.
Nah.
Y'all know the brand? Yeah, no, you know Cash K?
Cash
The
K,
Life
nah.
of Cash K. They from Atlanta. And
Yeah.
But I collaborated with her. I gave Quan. No, I talked to Quan. I don't know. I mean, he co-signed one of my pieces, and I made some content off of that. I thought that was really cool, because I went to Atlanta Streetwear Market and I met like a lot of these people that we see on Instagram. Like, I actually met them in person. You know, I did some videos. I did one with JT. I think I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I did one with JT. I could be botching his name. I don't know. I just met all them boys. I gave them the LIVEREAL wristbands, all that shit. And I don't know, just seeing the cars and just seeing the success, bro. Like, that shit was pivotal for me to experience. You know what I'm saying? Actually seeing it. Like, imagine you watching somebody almost every day, or you watching them, you won't even think you're gonna see them in person, and you see them in person, and you showing them your clothes, and they fucking with it, and it's like, and bro, they had that whole shit lined up with Trackhawks, Lambo. Like, I don't know, that shit really push it in perspective. Like, bro, we all the same. It just depends how hard are you gonna go for what you want, and are you really gonna be about it or just talk about it.
How hard do you want it? Not how hard do you want, how bad do you want? That's what it is. How bad do you want it?
Yeah, talk is cheap, man. Talk is cheap, can't lie. But, you know, you gotta go through ups and downs through the process. So.
Most deaf.
Yeah, so don't ever get, disheartened.
Do you feel like influencers have made fashion more accessible, or they made it more saturated?
Probably a little bit of both, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
They're bringing more eyes to it, but at the same time, more eyes is going to lead to more purchases.
Yeah.
So that could be saturation, but I don't think it's something negative. You feel me? It's just what it is. What's that?
I mean, I feel like it's kind of mirrored in a way. Like, the person that's running a clothing brand can look at it as an opportunity to work with an influencer, but an influencer can also look at an opportunity to work with the clothing brand.
You're right.
No matter how big or small either person is. Because, like, for example, like, you know how Quan, like, everybody's sending their clothing brand to Quan, and then there's other influencers like DDG, like, hey, send me your clothing brand, you know what I'm saying? I'll tap in with you for a promo type jump, you know, hopping on it now. I don't know if he still do it, but I just know he was doing that for a little minute.
What's some unpopular opinions you got for fashion so far?
Unpopular opinions for fashion. I don't know. What I can say though is that like I don't know if it's cause I'm a hooper though, but it's like originally, you know, it's just dressed for comfortability. So like a lot of sweats and shit, like trackies, stuff like that. So I could really care less about, you know, trying to always be styled to look the best. Sometimes I just like putting shit on and going. But like I just want it to look right though. Like it flows, everything flows. You get what I'm trying to say? So I know some people like really care about being the flyest or having the most pop to the outfit, but like me, man, I don't really care too much about that. I just want the piece to make sense and like have some taste to it. And I just take that from whatever clothes I see. I just take any piece of that I can and pour it into how I put my clothes on and how I make my clothes. So
You make it authentic. You make
Yeah.
it feel and seem authentic, like you're not trying too hard.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
I said, bro, like I don't really care too much about the fashionista, the clothes, like I just put shit on to feel good, look good. But at the end of the day, it's a creative outlet for me.
Yeah.
So it's like, it can't die unless I die.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Valid. That's real. Does your background, I guess, you know, your ethnicity, does it tie into your brand at all? Or I just wanted to ask you a little bit about your background in general.
Yeah, I mean, in regards to the specific question, there's been so many days where I've just tried to work on pieces to really have my background specifically showing my brand. I didn't really get to the point of where I would want it to look like, but I don't want that to happen. Like I know Haitian Independence Day, I believe it's Haitian Independence Day, it's coming up, and I wanted to do a drop for that, but I don't like to rush things no more, bro.
Yeah.
I want to have it to where it's like I got the next 2-3 drops planned, so the momentum will never stop. I
Yeah.
don't really want to do like a drop with the Haitian Independence, all the pieces, and then
Yeah.
like it's what's next.
Yeah.
I want to be ready for what's next, and if it is a feeling of what's next, I'm already ready because I got these pieces that was already made. They getting printed right now, so like that's the type of time and I'm on now, and that just came from all the months and I guess 1-2 years of just working. But it's like it just enriches my experience with it. But in regards to my background, I mean, yeah, I'm from Miami. I grew up in Broward. I really love basketball. That's been something that's been pretty pivotal and important in my life in terms of like just learning and just growing up. I feel like if I never got hurt with my knee, LIVEREAL probably wouldn't be as pushed as it is right now. Cause originally I wanted to walk on here. That's why I came to this college. But then I got hurt. So it's like I talked about it with you before. It's like imagine you got 100 units of energy, right? And you got 10 goals you want to spread into or whatever. So you're spreading out 10 units of energy into each goal. So the depth of each goal is not going to be that deep. Now let's imagine if we only got two goals as opposed to 10. And I feel like I was spreading myself thin before I got myself hurt. Because it's like I still wanted to play basketball. I still wanted to push the brand. It was like I still wanted to make videos. Oh, I still got to handle school. But like me getting hurt just eliminated the basketball in a kind of way. So it was like, it's like God was trying to make me take a step back to make a greater step forward.
Right.
Yeah.
So I still got the same goals and stuff, but now it's a bit more calculated now, right?
It's clear.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And yeah, that did play a big part in me understanding and my background a little bit, basketball, you feel me? But I've always been kind of a creative person. I don't know, growing up, I guess. I mean, yeah, I just like to create shit. And just be me, you feel me? Good vibes, all that. You feel me?
Valid.
Yeah.
That's real.
Yeah, I guess with that, like you had to kind of see the positive in it too. But like when you hurt your knee, was you like down? You was like, dang, like.
Yeah, bro, cause I mean, I've always been that type of person who wants to put in that extra step to go harder.
Yeah.
Or stay an hour, get there an hour early before you, like, in regards to putting in work in the gym. Like, bro, I'm telling you, bro. You ask people who's been close around me or who's been around me, they'll tell you, bro. So for that shit to happen to me playing in like intramurals against fucking scrubs, in my opinion, maybe they're not scrubs, but to play against scrubs when I'm like, I have a goal of walking on, I'm working out in the arena, I'm getting in contact with the coaches. I did practice player for the women's team just to get my feet wet, to like, understand what the fuck is going on with this team and stuff, just to like, get known. So I'm doing all this shit, and for me to like tear my ACL and my meniscus against scrubs, bruh, like, yeah, I was thinking a lot, like, why did this happen? Some things like that. But the mindset is one of the most powerful things you can have.
Yeah,
because the day after that happened, I had to drive all the way to Atlanta to go to the Atlanta streetwear market.
Yeah.
So, bro, I got my leg, wrapped it up, bro. It's hurting, bro. And I think I made it worse, but whatever. Bro, I drove 8 hours to Atlanta. You feel me?
Jeez.
But my mindset was, I can't let bumps in the road deter me from what I'm aiming towards.
Right. Yeah.
I felt like it was opportunity in me going to the Atlanta streetwear market. So even though that did happen to me, bro, I bought a cane from like Walgreens, bro. I'm walking around Atlanta streetwear market.
Yeah.
Bro, the first day I went, bro, I didn't have no cane. So I'm just limping like, bro, it hurts so bad, dog. But I was just so happy, bro, because I was getting content. I'm seeing the people I've been watching. Like, I was just so happy to be in an environment where people, for the most part, have like-minded goals, because, everybody got their brands and stuff. But, like, dog, I was just so happy. It was just, your mindset is, like, one of the most important things ever, because if I didn't look at it from a positive standpoint, I could have looked at it like, damn, I'm hurt. I shouldn't even go to Atlanta anymore, this and that. Like, but I looked at it as, like, it's just too much blessings for me to complain sometimes, bro. You get what I'm trying to say? It's just too much blessings, bro. So, bro, I'm walking there. It's excruciating. I swear to God. But I was just so happy, so I just ignored it. Got a cane the next day, walking around. I'm like, let me just stay a little longer. Corner, all them pull up, and I just get content with all them. And I'm like, I'm just so happy. But it just goes to show me, like, the way you think will have a direct impact on your life.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? It's like this little meme, this joke of two people are in the bus. One person is looking out into like the beautiful open area, and the other person is looking out to like just rocks and gravel, like a mountain right in front of him. This person is sad, but this person is happy. But at the end of the day, they're on the same bus. You choose how you want to have your outlook on how you want to perceive things.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? So even if shit is not going how you want it to be, bro, everything, like my big bro DG be telling me, everything is on divine timing. You feel me?
Yeah.
God is going to put you through things. So everything is going to be on divine timing. Your outlook on how you want to perceive and take everything in is going to, exemplify how well you're going to be better after it's over. You feel me? Because hard times don't last forever.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Most that.
You just got to be steez with it, bro. It happens to everybody too, bro. Shit happens to everybody. Just have a positive outlook, and you gonna be stronger. That's how niggas be bouncing back quicker and everything, bro.
Facts.
Yeah, I think what you put in, that's what comes out. How you perceive the world, that's how the world is gonna become in front of you.
100%, bro. Sometimes I'll be talking to people, bro, and like they'll be saying like, "Oh, I'm stressed, this and that, woody woo," and like I'm like, I don't know, bro. Sometimes I just be talking to people. I'm like, bro, you be doing it to yourself. Bro.
Yeah, they understand.
And like when you trying to explain, like sometimes I guess you just can't do it. But man, the mind is the most powerful thing, bro. The mind is the most powerful thing. If you know how to master that, you good, bro. Even like if you having a good day and somebody's negative energy, you around somebody, they being negative. Some people that negativity from that person can influence you, and now you got a bad day. But if your mind is right, it's like they having a bad day. I'm still having a good day. Why am I gonna let their negative energy affect mine? Or let's say 6 a.m. You plan to wake up 6 a.m. in the morning to go to the gym. You don't wake up. So for some people, that can have a negative impact for the day. It's like, damn, I started my day off wrong.
Yeah.
But look at it like a gradient. Okay, you might have started the day off not how you wanted it to, but let's smoothen it out so everything else is how you want it to be. Let's not just have a negative day all around because you started it bad, you started it off bad. No, let's still have a good day. You feel what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Your mind will dictate, the real trajectory of your success for real.
Yeah. And man, I can like really get personal on that and say like, yeah, it be time, we be trying to go to the gym 6 a.m. So like, it be times where, okay, like since I done started working, bro, like I might accidentally oversleep past 6 a.m. So, okay, I'm like, dang, like I always slept past 6 a.m. But I've been very like positive lately, like to a point where it's like, okay, let me see the positive in this. I can still go to the gym. It's still 9 a.m. I can still go to the gym. You feel me? I can still do this. I can still do that. I'm just have a little bit less time, but I'm gonna have to be on it. And, I feel like when you really allow yourself to get that positive outlook on life, bro, you'll really start looking at things like differently. Like you won't, just cause you didn't wake up at 6 a.m., you won't be like, oh, down. Like, dang, I need to work on my time management. You won't just be down cause I didn't wake up at 6 a.m. No, I still did this today. Now that I'm growing a positive mindset, okay, I'll probably start getting up at 6 a.m. because I understand how to master my emotions now.
Right.
You feel me? Like, I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say, but
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
yeah, like it just, the more you strengthen your mind, the more you be able to beat that body, mind over body.
When you build up your mind like that, it becomes harder for the negativity to get to you.
Yeah.
To the point because like negativity can't even reach you because you strengthen your mind so much to condition it to be like, you know what, I can't let this little thing determine my day. I can't let this, you feel me?
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't understand that because what you put into your body, your soul, what you eat, even the music you listen to, that's gonna affect how your world becomes, how you perceive it. And a lot of people don't understand that because the mind, like we said, is the most powerful thing. You say affirmations, say positive affirmation. Okay, today is gonna be a great day. Oh, today I'm gonna do this, go to the gym, this and this. I'm the most beautiful person. I'm the most handsome person. In the end, you're not saying it just to say it. You say it because you believe in it. You feel me? You say it because you know you are who you say you are. And you're not saying it just to, you feel me, show off, give off a persona. And
Yeah.
exactly. And once you realize, when you start doing that too, your energy becomes so much higher. You elevate. And people not gonna like it. Because they think you showing off a persona. They think you trying to pull off a facade. But no, it's just you. You know your power. You know what powers you have. You know how you can change the world. And that's what people don't understand. Some people, they're not gonna realize it until it's too late. They too comfortable. They don't want to let people see the power they have. They think, oh, if I do this, I'm gonna get laughed at. Nah, I don't want to be embarrassed. Too many people too afraid to be embarrassed. They too afraid to lose. And that's why people don't make it far in life. Like me, I had to stop caring about people's opinions. Because you can't let people's opinions define you, who you are, because then you let people get control over your life. And when you're supposed to have control over your life. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's all about that mentality, what you said, your mind and your brain, because that's the most powerful thing that you could have as a person.
You'll have some people who be a bit hesitant to, post their cards and keep posting because they're too worried about, what somebody else has to think about.
Yeah.
About you posting this stuff. And Clint was talking about it. It was like, bro, if you worried about shit like that, you don't want to blow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You don't want your shit to be successful. Like, when it comes down to it, bro, like, why do you care so much, bro? Yeah. Most times, those people don't even care.
Mm-hmm.
But you got more in there. They're like, bro, you don't want to blow if you're moving like that, or you don't want to be successful if you're moving like that. Depending on what your goal is, obviously. Depending on what your goal is, and then also and on top of that too, like I said earlier, like, but everything is the bar of timing. You feel me? So if you was meant to, let's say, repost your shit, and then you see your engagement going down from people you thought would be fucking with, that's okay, bro. Or if people are, departing their self from your life, or giving you the support that you thought you would have received from them, that's okay, bro. Because at the end of the day, everything is a bar of time, and everything was supposed to happen for a reason. It just helps you have a better insight of how you want to move going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You act out of, you work out of genuine and honesty and really wanted to make something out of whatever it is you want to add. You know what I'm saying? If it's a passion behind it, it's a passion project, and you really love what you're doing, you know what I'm saying? Stick to it. Just know everything's gonna happen on the viral comment. It's not to really trip over, especially when it's out of your control.
Yeah.
You gotta control what you can control. And so it's like, bro, shit like that, like that's not a trip over. You just gotta focus on your own race, bro. Shit going on.
Everything happens on its own time, and there's no reason to rush it. And like my pops would tell me that too. Even when I started the podcast, my dad was like, "Yo, why you such in a rush every time?" Because most of the times you need to sit down and plan. Because when you rush, not everything's gonna execute the way you want it to be.
Yeah.
You feel me? The smartest people, they don't rush the things they do. They articulate and they calculate each and every move, and that's what the greatest like minds like to do. And when you think about it, as a person, that's what you should do with every move. I'm not saying you should sit down and think about it, because if you sit down and think about it for too long, it's probably a reason why you're sitting down and thinking about it for too long. You shouldn't even do it. You should know if you want to do it or not. You understand? So it's like, for me, because I low-key went through the stretch. I went through that stretch, but I was like, you know what? I want to share my personality with the world. I know what I want to do. I know what I'm capable of doing. So why should I let that deter me? Because there'll be days I'll be like, I don't even want to show my face on the internet. I don't even need these people to see me. I don't even care. But it's like, when you see the bigger picture, you understand why you're doing everything you're doing. You know, some people might not see it. Your friends might not see it. Your family might not see it. They might question you. They like, man, why you acting so brand new? It's not you acting brand new. You just finally realize the potential you got and the power that you have. And you just working to the best of your capability to show and to prove people like, hey, yo, I'm no different from you, son. I'm just actually putting work to what I think could happen.
Move like you already got it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta split with people though. Because a lot of the time you might give people a chance, you know. And you might notice it a little bit. You be like, no, let me stay with him because that's my dog since day one. But eventually in the end, when you're doing what you're trying to do, bro, it's like, it kind of just, it's not beneficial to you. It might be beneficial to them, but it might not be beneficial.
Exactly. Yeah, I had to realize that. Man, I love my boy. Like, these my dogs, but like, you're not on the same trajectory as me anymore. You feel me? We not walking the same path. And it's completely okay, because people get older, you feel me? People change. They realize, okay, I can't just sit back and get comfortable. People, they actually start getting hungry. They know what they want in life. And you got to realize those are the people that you need to sit with, because sitting with the right people can get you so far. Let's say there's 10 rich people, and all those 10 rich people is their homeboys. You're going to be the 11th one. You with 5 broke people. Guess who? You're going to be the 6th one. It's all about who you surround yourself with. And I have to realize that too, because your surroundings, you might not always think of it as much as you do, but your surroundings play such a huge part in how you could end up being in the end. Because I had to realize that, because me coming from a place where I feel like there was so much negativity around me. At a certain point in time, I was like, nah, I can't hang with these people no more. It's always some type of drama. It's always something going on, you feel me? I didn't hang with like-minded people, creative minds, you feel me? People who I know they want something in life. People who I know they know what they could do. They know they got the ability to change other people's minds, ideas, or can influence people because of what they put out into the world. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's all about that. And it's not you being selfish or thinking you better than anybody, but you just know what you can contribute to the world.
I seen a Cardi interview where he was with Ian Connor. Y'all know about the Ian Connor, the 33 presents he bought for Cardi?
Nah.
It's an inside joke. I'm not even gonna talk about it. But I seen the interview with Cardi and he was talking about like how, you know, some of his old homeboys or his old folks, you know, were trying to say that he changed once he started being more successful and had to start moving a certain type of way. But from the perspective from him, it was like, imagine you with a group of your guys, and then you start hanging with somebody else, and then he starts really putting you on to shit on how you could really change your life, or like a trajectory where you'll inevitably be successful. You feel me? And then you looking back on what you was on before, and it was like, bro, I thought I was doing some shit.
But you wasn't on nothing.
Well, it's like, bro, what are we doing? Like, what were we doing? What are we doing? And sometimes when you try and translate that back to the same group or the folks you was around, it's like it's not clicking for them. So once you just start doing your own lane, pushing your own shit, then it's like the switch is like, oh, you feel me? You start moving how you want to move, then it's like, oh, he think he this now,
better,
or he acting like this.
He think he famous. I asked him one time, oh, you moving famous now, you too gifted.
But
it's not that, bro.
It's not even none of that, bro. It's just like, you just trying to pave a way for your own success. And as someone who's on a similar path like that, or who has been on that path, will recognize that. But if you just on the same shit, you're not gonna get that, bro. And then on top of that, my big bro DG, he be saying this little saying where it's like, you the CEO of your own life. You got the job to either promote, fire, or demote people. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, sometimes if some shit is constantly just not clicking with somebody, bro, and you feel like it's affecting you in a bit, your productivity or however you want to live your life, your happiness or whatever, sometimes you just got to demote people or fire them, bro. Sometimes you got to promote somebody else. Sometimes you got to hire somebody else. But like, you the CEO of your life, so you know what you want and you know how you're acting out of how the type of person you are. So if it's not perceived a certain type of way from someone, but it's like shit, you shouldn't even trip over, bro, because you already know what you're working towards.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You already know what type of person you are. So it's like, bro, you don't got to trip if something is perceived not how you want it to be perceived, because you know how you're operating out of. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah. Another question I want to ask you is, how do you balance school with, stuff you got going on with your brand and your other creative ventures?
I like to say I don't, but I guess I do. But it's more of sometimes I just don't be giving a fuck about school.
Yeah.
But
I'm not gonna lie, we be going through that. It's college students, we go through that a lot. No doubt.
Especially like I got a mechanical engineering major, so sometimes it can demand more if you're not on top of what you're supposed to do. But I know how to manage it. I just got to do it. Like, it's no secret sauce to it, or wake up 3 a.m., study for 2 hours. Like, I'll admit it, sometimes I do stuff like that, but it's not no protocol, bro. You just gotta manage your time, manage what you gotta do. It's like deadlines. It's like if I say I'm gonna drop these clothes by this date, I'm gonna work towards getting the drop date ready, get the clothes manufactured beforehand. Like how we had, like how I had that BSU event.
Yeah.
I had everything planned out beforehand and had everything ready up to the actual pop-up event. So it's just like having to manage my assignments and shit. Like, it trickles over. Like, certain stuff you do in life, it trickles over, and it just identifies the type of person you are. So if I'm constantly submitting assignments late, or I'm just not submitting my shit, or not finding a way to figure it out, you gonna see that through my clothes. Oh, this nigga never dropped.
Yeah.
Oh, he never ships his orders out on time. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, the signs of who you are often triggers off of everything that you do. Jenny. So if I'm mismanaging my school and I say I want to do something with it, if I'm mismanaging it, that just goes to show the type of person I am. But at the same time, if I don't care about it, I don't care about it. Yeah. I'm gonna manage what I do want to care about. Mm-hmm. So it's really just knowing what you want at the end of the day. Yeah. But if you got to do it, bro, and you say you're gonna do it, you're gonna do it.
Heck yeah. One stuff. How you do one thing is how you do everything for real.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes people try and overcomplicate things when it's really just simple, bro.
Yeah.
You just get the shit done.
Facts.
That's it.
Facts. Most deaf. I do catch myself too sometimes trying to be like, oh dang, I want to have this done by 12 p.m. But I feel like even for my brand and stuff too, like, yeah, like school comes first, but my brand also has developed my mind to where I'm like, I know how to flip the switch, how to problem solve. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, just because I get this done by 12, I'm going to do this, I'm going to get it done by 3 p.m. type shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So,
you feel me? Yeah. Or if I ain't do the assignment, I'm going to figure something. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to submit a corrupted file. I'm going to email the teacher and then I'm going to submit it. Like, bro, like all this shit that you do, the entrepreneurship, all this shit, like, it makes you want to find a solution to shit. Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to figure it out. You feel me?
Facts.
So it's like, see what I'm saying, bro? Like, you already know what I'm talking about. Like, you gonna figure it out. You gonna find a way to get it done.
Facts.
Yeah.
Most def.
Nah, that's facts, yeah. It's so crazy because like you said, the basic, normal, everyday things we do, it plays such a huge role into the bigger parts of our life. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like you said, if you're the type of person turning in late assignments, you never doing things on time, it's gonna translate to when you got something that's more important to do. You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's like, we might not take the little things seriously, but it's the little things that matter the most. You feel me?
Yeah.
Which is
Most
crazy.
def.
I ain't perfect though. You feel me?
Yeah.
I ain't
Yeah, for sure.
perfect.
No, it's perfect.
But I guess that's what makes you constantly want to be greater,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. That's highly understandable. I've been thinking about that too lately. And I'm just like, dang, I'm so disciplined with everything. But okay, why am I still coming late to class? Why am I still doing this? And a lot of times it's because I have something to do beforehand. I might be cutting ahead before I go to class and it trickle into class time. But I'd be like, dang, I really got to be more. I feel like it's discipline and responsibility. Like, how do y'all feel about that? Like, do y'all feel like discipline and responsibility is what go together, or is it just discipline itself? Like, oh no, I need to be more disciplined.
I don't know. I never thought about that. I just look at it like being disciplined is being responsible, isn't it? That's what I would think.
In a sense.
It's holding yourself accountable.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Holding
Yeah.
yourself accountable, because like,
Because you don't have to.
yeah,
Some people just live and they don't hold themselves accountable. But it depends what you what are you holding yourself accountable for? You feel me?
yeah,
You feel me? I guess if you want to be a greater version of yourself or whatever, but yeah, holding yourself accountable kind of is like both of that together.
facts.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah, because I feel like, man, sometimes I hold myself more accountable for my brand than my schoolwork. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So like, it's like, dang, I'm more responsible for the brand than the schoolwork. So it's like, oh, this getting it done on time, but this not getting it done on time type shit.
I should probably just drop out. So
I ain't gonna lie.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
But yeah, man. And how do you feel about, I guess, when we're talking about school, how do you capture your creativity? Like, do you have moments where, you know, you trying to do schoolwork and then you thinking about something else, like, oh dang, I can do this with like an idea pop in your head?
yeah, I got a notebook where I just write everything down. Or I got like a little chat with myself. I'll write it down or I put it in my notes. Like, or my whiteboard. Like, sometimes you'll just be doing something and it just flows and it hits you, or you'll see something.
Yeah.
Or you'll see a flag. Oh, I need to make a LIVEREAL flag. When they come in there, come to school, feel me?
What?
I just write it down. Like, I got a whole notebook just full of ideas, it's just ready to be executed on.
Yeah.
Just waiting to be executed on.
Facts.
You feel me? But I love that feeling. I love that feeling because it's like, it's a blessing from God, innit? You feel me? It's like, some people can't think like that.
Yeah.
I've literally talked with people who do think like that or have those thoughts that come to them, and talk with people and they're like, that just doesn't happen to me. Like, it's a blessing that you guys could think like that. So it's like, yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's blessings, bro.
Definitely
You
a blessing.
I just write it down. When I think of something, I just write it down.
Yeah.
Like, even the promos or whatever, like, sometimes I don't even have to go through too much thinking. Sometimes when I do a lot of thinking, it feels more unnatural at times. It can still be successful, but most of the times when the ideas come, they just flow. Like, it just come naturally.
Yeah. I guess jumping into kind of like, you know, towards the end of the podcast, like what can we expect from LIVEREAL in the future? You know, like, you guys got anything going on, little, that you want to talk about?
You can expect, for it to be bigger than the clothes.
For sure.
Yeah, you can expect it to be bigger than the clothes. You're going to feel the impact bigger than the clothes. And you're going to see it everywhere. You're going to see it everywhere.
Most stuff.
Yeah.
Rocking with that.
Yeah.
And I know next year we was talking a little bit, you know, like with Pierre and stuff about like some events and all that. But, you know, I really do believe that like in the future, it don't have to be that same specific event, but like we can really create some dope, like some good networking events and all that for everybody, not even just for, you know what I'm saying, like one particular brand, but for everybody to really come in and collab with each other for real. So, you know.
I would love to do that, bro. I would love to do that. All about elevation, trying to get better at this shit, you know?
Sure.
Just trying to better.
Yeah, but yeah, to end it all, where can the people find you? What's your Instagram, your socials? You feel me? If you have any, let the audience know.
Yeah, so the LIVEREAL Instagram is livereal.mia. You know, the MIA is standing for Miami. You feel me? So on Instagram at livereal.mia. My personal Instagram is gametime_liem. And the YouTube where I document, you know, this whole progress is on GT Liam. So yeah, GTLIAM.
Everything will be down in the description, guys. So if you want to know his socials and everything, head down to the descriptions and check his page out.
Not real.
All right, thank y'all for tuning in to the Underground Fanatic, y'all. Until next time, y'all have a good one. Peace.
Peace.
Live real.